So this is crazy. This like gets me every time I watch it, because you might be looking at it and being like, there's no way, like I wouldn't catch that. Like I pay attention to people, right? But in fact, there's only 1 in 3 chance that you'd catch the switch. And in this particular, group that they surveyed, this has been replicated and repeated through a variety of fun experiments that you can find on YouTube. We all think that we'll notice these changes, but we don't, which is so crazy to think about how much we're interacting with in our daily lives that we're not paying attention to. So this is a phenomenon called change blindness. So in contrast to inattentional blindness, which is where the things that you're not focusing your attention on, you're kind of blind to, this occurs when there's a change in the scene, something that you're not expecting should change or not, worrying about. This is when you're blind to those changes. It's the inability to detect a visual change in a scene. So it's most prominent when something interrupts the scene, like we saw with the camera changes in the first demo, when something's physically changing the scene in your mind, or the fact that the man had to duck down below the counter in the second demo. So when something is physically interrupting the continuity of the scene, it's most impactful. So I'm going to show you a flickering image. Can you tell what's changing in this scene? So that gray screen that flickers in between is acting as this interruption, and it makes it so hard to catch what's real. But what happens if I take away that flicker? What if I don't put that interruption? That's a lot easier, right? So it's a lot easier to notice changes when they happen in plain sight without your attention being drawn elsewhere or without any sort of break in the scene.